Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
I suppose it's true what they say. The path to the underworld is paved with good intentions. Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we went to visit Winnie the Pooh in the 100 Acre Woods storybook, only to be kicked out when the Heartless attacked. We managed to fight off the Heartless, but they in turn managed to claw out the pages of the book, and caused Pooh to forget all about us and his friends. Meaning we'll have to track down the pages once again on this journey. Following that, though, we opened a gummy gate and landed in Olympus Coliseum, or rather, the underworld of Olympus Coliseum, where we quickly rescued Hercules' #1 girl, Megara, or as she prefers to be called, Meg, who informed us that she was attacked while trying to go to convince Hades to ease up on the monster attacks on the Coliseum, to give Wonder Boy a break. This time, though, I think... Well, even though I think it's a fool's errand, we're going to be heading off to meet with Hades in Meg's stead, as if she went, she would just be kidnapped by the Lord of the Underworld, and then Hercules' troubles would be doubled. So we're going to be progressing on through here, but before we do, I do want to quickly point out something from off-screen. Off-screen, I did a bit of grinding in the Land of Dragons for synthesis materials, and I picked up just enough to get 10 different types, so that we would get this reward, a high drive recovery, which will just restore 3 bars of the drive gauge in this version, which makes it a bit useful for grinding Valor form at this point. In the final mix version of the game, though, this got a massive buff in that it'll fully restore the drive gauge, so very powerful. Anyway, let's move on. And as soon as we enter, we see that the Cave of the Dead entrance has these wisps for us to fight, and they'll drop MP orbs, as well as rocks that'll fall from the ceiling that we'll have to be careful of. If we progress onward, though, we will also see a new type of heartless. Say hello to the guard dogs of the underworld, who are rather harmless, the rabid dogs. These guys are pretty harmless individually, but they attack in packs. They like to attack with single howls, a 4-hit howl combo, or by bouncing and biting at you. They will drop lucid shards at a base 6% of the time and bright shards at a base 3% of the time. I think we picked up a... Yeah, we picked up a bright shard. So we just need one more type of drop from them, a lucid shard, and then I think we'll be set for another milestone.
Yeah.
So the organization is here in the Cave of the Dead passage, and we have more rocks falling, and some more ambush spawns by the Heartless. So we got our work cut out for us, it seems. Not sure what the organization's doing here, but I'm sure we can handle it. Pick up that dark shard. Was hoping to get at least a lucid shard from that rabid dog, but I guess I can't complain too much since I got their rarer drop first. Anyway, Land Soldier, that'll be good for some frost shards if this guy feels inclined to drop one. But at least we get some decent money off of them. Ooh, and a chest over here, along with a rabid dog. No synthesis drop, of course. Pick up this chest for a high potion. Then we want to actually go back up to this ledge that we ignored previously for another chest. And we're going to have to be pretty diligent with chests because there are 20 in this world. That one got us a mithril shard. See another over here. Gotta be careful of the falling rocks, which I think are programmed to fall at the same locations every time, so you can eventually just learn where they'll fall. And now we've got another chest over here, which gives us an AP boost, which I'll definitely want to make use of. Again, all boosts should go on Sora because he gets, well, he's your controlled character and he gets more abilities than the others, so let's equip Upper Slash. I'm not sure how much I'll make use of this, but it does cost pretty much everything that we have. And it'll basically allow us to knock enemies into the air by pressing square mid-combat. We got a mithril stone from that chest. Take out that lance soldier and those rabid dogs. No drops, huh? Don't want to be kind and give a lucid shard. Oh well. Let's move on.
Run away! Okay.
Okay, an odd scene, but we do see that we have a chest here. This big one will give us the underworld map, because most of the time big chests will give us maps. And over here, out of the way, is another mithril shard. So good to have on hand. We see a save point here to restore HP and MP, and a Moogle shot that we can drop off our synthesis with. For getting 50 total items, we get a Serenity Shard, so that's good. And we hand over the Serenity Shard again, so that should be fine. Let's make sure our squad is stocked up on their HP and MP before moving on.
Where do they dig these freaks up? Jeez Louise.
Oh, they're nothing but trouble, the whole lot of them. So, what are you gonna do about Hercules? He's made mincemeat out of every fighter you sent at him. Pretty soon, the underworld's gonna be standing room only. Say, why don't you just pick somebody already dead and save him the trouble?
Dead. Dead is good. And I know just the warrior.
I'm scared too, Donald.
Hades, come out!
Welcome to the Valley of the Dead, and before we press onward, I just have to take a moment to praise the voice talents of James Woods, who came back to reprise his role as Hades. Although that's not so surprising, he's basically come back anytime it's been offered, and we have a new enemy. Say hello to the annoying plants of the underworld, the creeper plants. These guys are rooted to the ground and like to fight from a distance. Their attacks mainly consist of shooting 3 seeds in a fan-like pattern, spawning their roots from beneath your feet to strike at you, or lashing out with their vines. It will often spawn its roots as a counterattack, but this will open them up to the Root Ravager reaction command. When used, Sora will uproot the plant and create a shockwave that damages surrounding foes and will cause the plant to go limp. These guys will drop power shards at a base 8% of the time and bright shards at a base 4% of the time, so good to keep an eye out for. And I missed my chance to do Root Ravager right there, but that's alright. Okay, let's press onward. Thankfully, all these wisps make it easy to cast magic, so magic can actually be a pretty good way to fight the creeper plants. And an energy stone off of one of these guys, that's pretty good. We'll want to keep a lookout for more of those. Will definitely be helpful for later synthesis. And another energy stone. That's good. Alright, not too bad. Although Donald could certainly make use of some cure, so I'm just going to eat up a bit of time by waiting for my MP gauge to restock and maybe destroy some of these wisps to make it go faster. There we go. Let's move on.
By the by, what's down there?
Just the underworld's deepest dungeon. This time I'm bringing out the mother of all bad guys.
You don't say. Well, maybe I should go.
Let's cut to the chase. Here's the deal I'm gonna offer you. I let you out of the slammer. No strings. You'll be free as a bird. And all for one little job. Fight Hercules in the Coliseum to the death.
This is my story, and you're not part of it.
Did you forget who you're talking to? I am the Lord of the Dead!
Huh. No wonder no one wants to die.
You are fired! Oh, you again? Fight!
Get up!
We're being forced into a fight with the god of the dead. Say hello to Hades. He'll mainly attack us with his hands and throwing fireballs around, but we can't hurt him no matter what, so just avoid damage and attack him when you can.
I feel kind of funny.
That's right! See, that's the thing. In the underworld, heroes are zeros. Comes with the territory.
Go now!
But I've got to talk to Hades.
What was that?
Can't fight him here. We have to go. Now!
And just like that, we have Orin forced into our party. I'm going to swap out Donald for Goofy, even though I don't need to train Valor for him, because, let's face it, Donald's a bit squishier. Anyway, we have a new party member in the Strong and Silent Mentor or Final Fantasy X, as our first official party member from the Final Fantasy half of this crossover. Orin, as befitting his look, is a naturally physical swordsman, though he is quite agile and adept at wielding his longsword. The Battlefields of War. He comes stocked with 2 potions, which I'm going to quickly pilfer for myself, just so that our stocks remain up. Although, actually, you know what? Let's give those back. He might actually heal us, and he does actually have quite a bit of purpose. Anyway, in terms of his action abilities, befitting his physical nature, he has a mix of offense with Divider to attack enemies in the air, and Healing Water, which is essentially the same as a high potion to an ally for the cost of 99 MP, so basically the same as using up all of his MP. Not sure why it's listed at 99. In terms of support abilities, he's boasting MP Rage and MP Haste to get his MP back, once more to ensure that he survives a combo with 1 HP, and Auto Limit, which I think I'll just remove because I don't really foresee myself needing to use Auto. You know what? He doesn't really have anything else to equip. If he did, I probably would try to equip it and put something else on, but I suppose there's no harm in having Auto Limit. I'll just have to be a bit disciplined with my pressing of the triangle button. So, his limit command, actually, is Overdrive, which enables Auron and Sora to decimate enemies with fast swordplay based around Auron's limit break overdrives from Final Fantasy X. He comes starting with a whopping 45 HP, 100 MP. He has 1 armor slot, though he currently doesn't have anything equipped. He has no accessory slots and will not gain any from bonus levels as we go through the game, but that's fine. I wasn't going to give him any accessories anyway. He is also still voiced by his original voice actor, Matt McKenzie, who does an excellent job portraying a battle-hardened and wise warrior. So, let's back out.
Don't count on it.
Huh? Oh!
Leaving so soon?
So yeah, we have to head for the exit while dealing with Hades constantly attacking us, along with a bunch of heartless mooks. We'll have to just be careful about this, as Hades can really lay down the heat. Thankfully, I think we'll be just fine so long as we focus on the mooks and not on Hades himself, since he's basically invulnerable to us. Thankfully, we only had 3 stops, but this is probably going to be the hardest of them. Okay, thank God for Lance Tug. Okay, thankfully we have Bushido to just sort of damage enemies real strongly with Auron's limit. And now we can get out of here.
You're really good. Are you some kind of hero?
No, I'm no hero. I'm just an
Huh?
Orin.
Whoa.
My name.
I'm Sora. Goofy! Wow!
It seems we were fated to meet. Maybe you need a guardian.
Guardian? Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, we're back in the inner chamber and our party members are walking around now, so that's something, I suppose. Let's quickly drop off any synthesis materials we picked up. And seeing as talking to Hades was a bust, we're gonna have to move on. What do you have to say, Orin? So the underworld curse is draining our strength. You must be weakened by the curse too. Never forget that. Alright, well, let's just move on.
I got Heartless all over the underworld now, so you can leave those pipsqueaks to me. Look, pal, you just keep working on turning Hercules into a Heartless, then he'll be all mine.
This is my underworld, you idiot! I'll handle this myself! Cerberus, go!
Oh yeah, we'll have to talk to Meg. Hopefully she has... Well, she or Hercules, I suppose. Finally we get a lucid shard. And a bright shard, that'll be good. And more large bodies. Just great. Shame the drive orbs are dropping plentifully here. They really aren't much use to us, with the curse preventing us from using drive forms. Okay, got up to level 18, that should be helpful. And Orin got up to level 19. Okay, probably a waste of MP there, but we got a high potion off of it, so that's good, I suppose. Just gonna heal up because I know we're gonna have more fighting to do. Really wish you would drop HP orbs, not drive orbs, Lance soldiers. Not really helpful to us right now. Okay.
What? It's closed.
Come on, open.
Ah.
Will that open it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hurry!
The guard dog of the underworld is back and more aggressive than ever. Give a warm welcome back to Cerberus. Cerberus's attacks are straightforward but powerful, backed up by the small size of the arena and how large he is by comparison. His attacks consist of repeated bites from his three heads, jumping to trample you and create shockwaves, quickly spinning around to turn right or left, shooting fireballs that strangely do dark damage while biting, and trapping Sora between his three heads. If he does trap you, a series of reaction commands will appear so that you can stun the three-headed pooch for a good bit. Once again, this is a fight that King Mickey can appear to save you, but I have personally never really seen it be that much of an issue. All in all, pretty cool boss fight. Certainly a step up from how Cerberus fought us in the previous game. And we got Dodge Slash for that, and an HP increase for Warren.
Come on, Wonder Boy, play hooky for a day, for old time's sake.
They came to see me. They came to see a hero. I can't let them down. Don't worry, Meg. I'll be fine. What does a hero need rest for, huh? See ya.
Sora, don't let me down.
Ooh. Huh? What happened to Orin? He can take care of himself. Let's go find Meg, then we can try this again. Yep, Orin has been forced out, and we have Goofy and Donald back. I think I'll just swap them around for no particular reason, and we picked up a Lucid Shard, and I never went over the baseball charm, but we still do not have access to summons. Anyway, with that all said, I'd say we've earned a well-deserved break, and we're definitely going to need some time to think of how we're going to deal with this underworld curse situation. So I'm going to take some time off. Next time, we'll head on up to see Wonder Boy and see if we can figure out a means to counteract the curse. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.